Learn Hindi media vocabulary, Public 2.
प्रतिष्ठा,
Welcome to the noisy newsroom. Hey, you're about to learn some big Hindi words without falling asleep on page 2. Stay with me, and even the serious vocabulary will start behaving like comedy. Welcome, brave learner. Today you are stepping into a chaotic little world of media, public life, opinions, and dramatic humans who absolutely should not have microphones, but somehow do. Our mission is simple. Learn 8 important Hindi words and remember them through a story. First, meet the word public.
सार्वजनिक,
If something is open to everyone, it is.
सार्वजनिक,
Then comes perception.
धारणा,
The way people see or understand something. Next is reporting.
रिपोर्टिंग,
Conveniently, it sounds a lot like English, which is a nice gift from the language universe. We also have opinion formation.
मत निर्माण,
The process of building an opinion instead of borrowing one from a loud uncle on the internet. Then comes discourse.
विमर्श,
A thoughtful discussion. Ideally thoughtful. Not always. If things go badly, discourse turns into controversy.
विवाद,
And when truth matters, we need credibility.
विश्वसनीयता,
Finally, after years of good work, or one terrible tweet, we reach reputation.
प्रतिष्ठा,
Ready? Let's enter the newsroom. The town square disaster. Picture the scene with me. There's a town square, a camera crew, and at least one person who thinks shouting counts as expertise. It all began in a very
सार्वजनिक,
square. Everyone was there. Children, grandparents, tea sellers, one confused dog, and a cat who looked like it paid taxes. The mayor announced, "This meeting is open to the."
सार्वजनिक,
Very noble, very democratic, very risky. A local reporter jumped forward and began energetic.
रिपोर्टिंग,
She held the microphone like it was a magical staff of truth. Good.
रिपोर्टिंग,
She said dramatically, helps people understand events. Fair enough. But then the baker said the statue in the square looked like a potato in formal clothing. Suddenly public.
धारणा,
Changed. Some people saw art. Others saw root vegetable royalty. That is.
धारणा,
Perception. Same statue, different minds, same confusion. A teacher tried to calm everyone. Let us have.
विमर्श,
She said, a thoughtful discourse. But thoughtful lasted 3.5 seconds. Then came.
विवाद,
Huge, loud, flying everywhere.
विवाद,
The article about the statue sparked online.
विवाद,
2. By evening, even the confused dog had a position. Word lab. Now let's slow the circus down and make the words crystal clear. You'll hear the English meaning and the Hindi word together. Public equals.
सार्वजनिक,
Example. The meeting is open to the.
सार्वजनिक,
Perception equals.
धारणा,
Example. Experience can change your.
धारणा,
Reporting equals.
रिपोर्टिंग,
Example. Accurate.
रिपोर्टिंग,
Builds trust. Opinion formation equals.
मत निर्माण,
Example. Social media influences.
मत निर्माण,
Discourse equals.
विमर्श,
Example. Public.
विमर्श,
Shapes democracy. Controversy equals.
विवाद,
Example. The decision caused.
विवाद,
Credibility equals.
विश्वसनीयता,
Example. Without evidence, a claim loses.
विश्वसनीयता,
Reputation equals.
प्रतिष्ठा,
Example. A good.
प्रतिष्ठा,
Takes years to build. How opinions are cooked. You don't just wake up with a fully baked opinion. Usually your brain is more like a messy kitchen with too many spices and one broken timer. The next day, the reporter hosted a panel on
मत निर्माण
or opinion formation. She explained that
मत निर्माण
takes time. You hear news, watch reactions, think, discuss, compare, and slowly build an opinion. A student in the audience raised a hand and said, "So if I read 3 articles, talked to 2 friends, and panic a little, that counts as
मत निर्माण
quote. Basically yes, said the teacher. Minus the panic, if possible. Then they discussed.
धारणा
Again, perception comes first. You notice something, you interpret it, then
मत निर्माण
begins. If your first
धारणा
is wrong, your final opinion may wobble like jelly on a bus. Good education helps with.
मत निर्माण
So does calm.
विमर्श
Random screaming, however, is less effective, despite its popularity. Discourse versus drama. This section is about an important life skill, telling the difference between deep discussion and people just performing outrage with eyebrows. Let's compare 2 words.
विमर्श
Means discourse, a serious and thoughtful discussion.
विवाद
Means controversy, dispute, or a heated public conflict. Imagine a professor saying, "Let us begin a
विमर्श
on language and society." That sounds calm, intelligent, maybe slightly overcaffeinated. Now imagine someone yelling, "Who approved this potato statue?" That is
विवाद
in theory,
विमर्श
helps people understand one another. In practice, if emotions rise,
विमर्श
can slide into.
विवाद
So remember it like this.
विमर्श
Is discussion with thinking.
विवाद
Is disagreement with headlines. Trust, truth, and terrible rumors. Now we get to the serious gold of journalism. If nobody trusts the message, even the fanciest microphone becomes a sad metal carrot. The reporter in our story had one major goal: protect her.
विश्वसनीयता
Her credibility. A journalist must protect.
विश्वसनीयता
Because once people stop believing you, your words become decorative air. She checked every fact before broadcasting. She verified sources. She corrected mistakes. Slowly, her
विश्वसनीयता
grew. Meanwhile, another channel rushed out dramatic but weak.
रिपोर्टिंग
Fast? Yes. Accurate? Not exactly. Their claim had no evidence, so it lost.
विश्वसनीयता
This matters because
रिपोर्टिंग
with strong
विश्वसनीयता
helps the public understand reality. Bad reporting creates confusion, weak,
मत निर्माण
and sometimes giant online.
विवाद
Over absolutely everything, including sandwiches. Reputation is slow cooking. Here comes the final big word. It is elegant, important, and fragile, like wearing white clothes near tomato sauce. The whole town began to admire the reporters.
प्रतिष्ठा
Her reputation. A good
प्रतिष्ठा
takes years to build. One honest report does not create it overnight. But honest work, repeated over time, does. Notice the difference.
विश्वसनीयता
Is credibility the quality of being believable?
प्रतिष्ठा
Is reputation the broader public standing a person or company has? So if people say, "This source is believable," they are talking about.
विश्वसनीयता
If they say, "This source has a strong name and public respect," they are talking about.
प्रतिष्ठा
Our reporter gained both. The rival channel lost both after claiming the statue had secret political potato powers. Never underestimate the damage caused by bad snack-based journalism. Quick quiz, no panic. Your turn. Answer in your head, out loud, or with the confidence of someone who definitely did not just learn the word 10 seconds ago. What is the Hindi word for public?
सार्वजनिक
What is the Hindi word for perception?
धारणा.
What is the Hindi word for reporting?
Reporting.
What is the Hindi word for opinion formation?
मत निर्माण.
What is the Hindi word for discourse?
विमर्श.
What is the Hindi word for controversy?
विवाद.
What is the Hindi word for credibility?
विश्वसनीयता.
What is the Hindi word for reputation?
प्रतिष्ठा.
Bonus round. If a discussion is thoughtful and analytical, is it?
विमर्श.
Or,
विवाद.
it is.
विमर्श.
Bonus round. If a claim has no evidence, what does it lose?
विश्वसनीयता.
Friendly conclusion. You made it through public life, media chaos, and one deeply suspicious statue. Honestly, that's excellent work. Today you practiced 8 powerful Hindi words.
सार्वजनिक. धारणा. रिपोर्टिंग. मत निर्माण. विमर्श. विवाद. विश्वसनीयता.
And
प्रतिष्ठा.
try saying them again tomorrow, use them in tiny sentences, and replay the story in your mind. Thank you for learning with me. Keep practicing, keep listening, and don't worry if progress feels slow sometimes. Your Hindi is growing, and that is definitely good for your linguistic.
प्रतिष्ठा.